stupid fucking thing. Maybe if I go like this. Ugh. Oh, bro. What woman's not gonna want this, bro? Look at this. It's like attacking you. Oh, fuck yeah. Hang on. I got an idea. Oh my god. I'm the greatest thing in the world. Alright, it's your boy, Big Red Roboito, looking completely ridiculous because today we're going to do a video. I think you're going to like this video. You might not. You might not like any of the videos. I don't blame you. Personally, I don't really like them myself. Look how fucking awesome I am. Woo! But aside from me being awesome, what else is awesome? When you think of America, what do you think of? Perhaps you think of baseball. Perhaps you think of, obesity. No, you're wrong. You think of the presidents. So let's just knock that shit out. It's educational. It'll be fun. I just, again, allergies, not cocaine. not, I can't afford cocaine. So let's do the presidency and fucking hell. Alright, the presidency, very important, as 45 men have taken that role as leading the executive branch of our government. Executive, of course, one of the three branches, the other being legislative and prerogative. I think it varies between prerogative and judicial. But yeah, whatever. So let's get down with the get down, as they say. First, we're going to start with my favorite president, George Washington. The only president to not have a political party, the only president to be unanimously elected. Also, I like him because, just like your boy, as a young man, George Washington, red hair, blue eyes. He powdered, apparently that was like the thing, you put like powder in your wig, I don't know, fucking what. John Adams came next. Oh, there's his son. Thanks for fucking up my fucking flow, you cunt. Well, he's dead. I win. John Adams, apparently looked like Paul Giamatti. So he looked like, sort of chubby Italian. Making Massachusetts proud. Then Thomas Jefferson, who loved his family. And having sex with his slaves. Bam! Who came after him? Madison. What did Madison do? His wife was Dolly. Monroe, who, the Monroe Doctrine was basically like, Ayo, I want you European sumbitches and Asian sumbitches stay over there. We own all of this. And then, you get people that are like, I dare say, sir, I believe you're mistaken. And, Monroe was like, come at me. That, I believe, in a nutshell, is the Monroe Doctrine. Don't quote me on, don't fucking put that in like a paper or anything. Jesus Christ. There's Adams, that stupid dead cunt who's not better than me. Who came after that? Jackson. Who, Old Hickory. He won a battle in the War of 1812, but it didn't matter because the war was over already. But we beat the shit out of England. So suck it, limey. Alright, after Jackson, I believe Van Buren, who I read somewhere all the presidents, like every single one, somehow is related by blood to King John of England, like a distant cousin or whatever, except Van Buren because he was Dutch. I believe Van Buren, first president elected from the state of New York. Also, the first one that didn't speak English as a native language. He grew up speaking Dutch because he was from Kinderhook, which is like upstate New York. And there was a Seinfeld episode where there was the Van Buren Boys, which is a gang, and the gang sign was this, because he was the 8th president. So, if you ever get accosted by the Van Buren Boys, just go, hey, I'm one of you. Well, it didn't always work, but, I'm just saying. Alright, died in office. Harrison. Benjamin Harrison. Why are you fucking up my flow, bro? Oh. Henry Harrison, quickest reign as president. I think he died after like a month. He liked to go horseback riding in the rain. And, well, obviously, if you do that, you're gonna die. No, Fillmore. Oh, shit. Alright. I don't know anything about Fillmore. He looked fat, so I'm assuming that he liked to gorge. Pierce? Fuck. Who else died in office? Tyler. There we go. John Tyler was, he looked like a pervert. If you ever look at pictures of him, he looked like the type of guy that, like, you know, like, he'd be on a date with a girl and says, I gotta go to the bathroom. And he'd be like, very well, yes. And then, she'd go to the bathroom. But then he'd go to the bathroom. But he'd have, like, one of them Norman Bates holes, and he's just like, oh. And then she's like, ah! And he's like, oh. Because, you know, John Tyler. I've had a lot of coffee. Polk. I like Polk because he was like, hey, look at all those Mexicans. Let's take them. So, fucking massive. We annexed all that shit. In fairness, there weren't that many Mexicans there to begin with. Like, Californios and a bunch of other, like, people. But, like, there really wasn't anybody there. I don't know why. Because maybe it's because there's a lot of land. You can't really fill it out. Let me know, Mexico. Because you seem to be very, very content on taking those back. You don't have any nuclear weapons. I wouldn't advise it. Actually, yeah, take it back. I want to see what happens. All right. Taylor. All right. Who came after Pierce? Oh, I know. Buchanan, who supposedly homosexual. But, I mean, they say that about everybody nowadays. It's like, oh, that guy wasn't married. Well, he probably likes the fellas. I'm not married. Moving on. Alright, Abe Lincoln, who, well, first president to be assassinated, as you can see, by the red in his name. I like him. He's not that popular in the South, but, you know, neither's dating outside the family. BAM! I'm just teasing. After him came Johnson, who I think was the only president to be impeached. I don't know why. Something about Reconstruction. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. After him, well, I already said that, but my second favorite, President Grant, because he was an alcoholic. Also, fucking, that's not his real name. His real name is Hiram Ulysses Grant. But Ulysses, that's a fucking cool name. I looked it up. Ulysses is the Latin of Odysseus. And in a way, if you look at his Civil War career, he did go on a bit of an odyssey. After him came Hayes, who I know nothing about, except that his, you know, had like a last name as his first name. That's fucking weird. All right, Garfield. The cat was killed. Terrible. Arthur came next. And, oh, here's a good one. Grover Cleveland. The only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms, and the only president from New Jersey. Yeah! Winner. Alright, oh, McKinley was killed. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. McKinley. Yeah. He was killed, but not before he, you know, claimed that mountain in Alaska. They call it Denali now. I think Obama renamed it. But it'll always be Mount McKinley to me, because I'm never going to see it, and it doesn't matter. Teddy Roosevelt. Who's this a bad son of a bitch? And I mean that in the best way. He's a bad motherfucker. He got shot and continued giving a speech. Take that. Alright, after Teddy came Taft, who was so fat he had to have a special bathtub made in the White House. That's true. Then we had Woodrow Wilson's bitch ass. After him, I believe Harding and Coolidge. Neither... I spelled that wrong. Coolidge. I know nothing about neither. Hoover? Nothing about neither. Yeah. Hoover, I don't know what he did, but he caused the Great Depression, supposedly. Then there's FDR, who... everyone gives him credit for pulling us out of the Depression, but he didn't. If you think about it, he pulled us into a war And when you have a large part of your workforce going to fight, and then, you know, just creating jobs everywhere, yeah, of course you're going to make money. Yeah, good job, genius. Alright, after him came Truman, or Terman, as I like to... Jeez, what the fuck, Robert? Alright, after him came Eisenhower, well known for being the only president that Al Bundy really could recollect. Then Kennedy, another one of my favorite ones, first Catholic one, even though he had you know, he was a sinner, just like me. Johnson, then Nixon, who really underrated as a president. He was a bad son of a bitch. I wish we had presidents like him. Like him, he's very in the Teddy Roosevelt category of fuck you. I just like that. All right, after him we had Ford, who, you know, he supposedly fell down a lot, but he was an athlete, so I don't fucking know. Maybe it's just media picking weird shit to make fun of people. 51 seconds, let's do it. All right, after Ford came Carter. After Carter came Reagan, who I liked because he was a fellow Irish-Scottishman like myself. Then came Bush, then Clinton, and then Obama, and then currently President Trump. Draw your own conclusions. I'm not going to get into the mudslinging that a lot of you do out there. But yeah, that's so 45 presidents down. There we go. I think we did a good job. Got all of them. I haven't done 100% on a quiz in a while. Maybe it's because I'm stupid. Maybe it's because of my fucking hair. Anyway, I want you to like. I want you to subscribe. I want you to share. I want you to make me wealthy beyond my wildest dreams. Also, got some stuff coming up down the pike. I know I keep saying that, but you know, it's a long pike we're on. I'm an author. I wrote a couple books, and I want to read some excerpts. So I'm thinking of doing like a Let's Read while I wait for the location to do my Let's Drink series, which I'll tell you more about later. I just got to get the lighting down because I have a green screen and everything, as you saw. That's behind me, but the lighting here is just fucking terrible. So I got to work on lighting, and I have these big stupid box lights, but Jesus Christ, it's like 45 minutes to set one of those up. So I'm thinking of getting these like LED ones that are smaller. I see a lot of you know, online thoughts, you know, the broads that are like, oh, buy my video. See, I gave you my nipple for free. Welcome. Yeah, so do all that stuff I said before, and I will see you in the next video.